Okay, hello and welcome back everybody. This is another part of the Visigoths campaign for Total War Attila. In the last part we managed to get into Spain and we managed to settle. We got our first settlement and we are being attacked by the west. Sorry, we are attacking the western. They've still got quite a few troops in the area, so I thought I'd deal with this one first and then we can move back and then start rebuilding our troops up. We've got our second army here, which may actually be a garrison. No, it's not. So we've started to build some troops in here. We can only get spear units though. We've got spears, a couple of pikes, some swords and axemen, a few archers, and cavalry and onagers, which are going to be the strongest units, dealing with a hell of a lot of their spearmen. A couple swords, and again we've got some mercenary units down here. I'd say 3 potential cavalry. So if we could take out their cavalry, onagers can wreak havoc on their lines, and then obviously we can start doing some flanking manoeuvres. We'll see what they've got now. But the plan is for this part to obviously start expanding a little bit more, get our second and third settlement. Okay, so we've actually got 3 cavalry, 2 melee, and then encampment mode as well, and skirmish cav. So we've got to deal with towers as well, unfortunately. So we'll get our onagers to start firing upon the towers. They'll probably be more beneficial to kill than anything else. And then if worst comes to worst, we've got our 3 bowmen to deal some damage. Our cavalry is going to try and take out their cav, and obviously we'll take out their skirmishers as well. But I assume they'll bunker up as they've got a huge amount of spears, so it'd be pretty wise for them to do so. But if we take out this threat, then we can start expanding, we'll replenish our troops, and go from there. Get some money behind us. Right, I might as well keep that to start deployment and see what we're dealing with. So we've got quite a few towers. A typical Roman Empire establishment. We've got the high ground here, so these guys are going to have to take out the towers.
Ready and eager! Gothic pikemen! Grouped and ready! Battle group ready! Warriors group! Battle group ready!
Just in case they send any of their cavalry out. I was going to sit here for the meanwhile. I've just seen some of their troops, so... Okay, let's set up there. It's the towers first. We're going to have to take out at least 4 of them. We've got to see how much ammunition we've got left, though. It's only an annoying thing. But
I look at your tired, worn faces, and I see your scars and battle wounds. Not much. I feel your reinforcing troops, and not a moment too soon. You must rise again to the challenge.
okay. Let's get reinforcements in. I don't think they're all here yet. I think there's 1 more spears. Maybe that is it. Okay. Get them in a separate group, I think. He can be with this general. It's our faction leader. Come on, let's take some of this down. Okay, that one's gone.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
They're the ones that are going to get the most kills. We set the settlement on fire as well, as we can always breach on this side. We don't have to go through the main structure. That's why I put it on flaming shot, because I was thinking we can try and burn some of the buildings down, which... But the main thing is these towers. Troops I could deal with. felt. Let's fast forward it so we get our troops together. They're not coming out at the moment, so wait for these to come along, and obviously we're going to take out these towers, ideally. Okay, that's all fine.
The enemy settlement burns.
Okay, let's start firing on this one.
Their tower has been destroyed. This bodes well.
Okay, we can break through this side as well, which is good. These chaps are probably moving forward, I would assume. Yeah, let's be careful though. Okay, let's put it in normal mode.
Gothic warband. Move it. Missile armed warriors. God protect us. Spearmen. Catualo. Warriors eager for blood. Mounted warriors. Nobles. Gods protect us.
That may increase, so get one more volley. Okay, next one.
Have laid great chunks of their city to waste. Take aim.
As long as we get them 4 towers, we've got a couple more volleys left, and then we start targeting. Fortunately, we've having to waste all our shots on the towers, but I think that's probably the wisest decision. Plus, we don't have to break through on certain areas now. We can just literally attack them. This is all burnt down. We can get in. There's no choke points.
The enemy tower is no more than wreckage now.
Okay, that's actually caught on fire now. One more shot. Hopefully that'll set the tower on fire. There you go, that's on fire now. So let's just fire on them, man. See if we can get anything. Last volley.
Fired all of its ammunition.
There we go. Huge chunk on him too. Better than nothing. We've got the towers gone now though, that's the main thing. That's what I've done, and that's what we got. So, let's check where our men are. Let's get these pikes up.
Gothic pikemen! Warriors, move out!
Okay.
The tower has been destroyed. This bodes well.
Still got to contend with 2 towers though, but compared to 6, that's a hell of a lot better. So, catapults have done their business.
Warriors, eager for blood.
Let's get them back. And we'll start moving up.
Spearmen! Catualo! Gothic warband! Run, curse you! The gods watch over us! Warriors, move out! Get running! Kill them all! Run!
General's actually on that side as well. Try and take their general, we should be alright. Could have focused on him, but shame we ain't got 2 onagers.
We will pierce their hearts!
Let's get a few volleys on them. I think we'll leave it on that one. Don't want to waste our ammunition.
Forward! Our spears are yours! God protect us! The gods watch over us! Nobles! All commanded now! Move it! Hunt them down!
maximum when you come round. Okay, cavalry. No, let's get back at you. Come on, let's get these cavalry units. Let's actually charge in with these. Archers, you can start firing upon him. Let's get these over here to help out. Come on, these charge in, help out. There we go. We've done pretty good in this one. Let's take out this general. Let's help out these units over here.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
You start taking out these units.
The tide of battle turns in our favor.
Archers can start firing upon them. Yeah man, start wiping them out. Let's charge on these. General should be gone in a second. Let's take out these units. Come on, help out the chaps. Let's get these back at you. Let's take out these last troops. We don't want these fleeing actually, so we need to chase these down and kill them. Okay, I think that's it, but we're gonna continue. So, let's get our chaps back though. Get our general back. Okay, start chasing these down. Because obviously we don't want these fleeing, we want to kill these off. Let's get away from them towers though, because we're going to take some losses. So start charging in, killing these guys off.
Warriors eager for blood.
Okay, let's kill them off. Come on, let's get these cohorts, we don't want them shifting. This is the main blob. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we're getting him, we're getting him. They're engaged.
We hunger for blood and battle.
Let's finish these two off as well. I just don't want these guys coming back. We haven't lost that many troops, we can replenish as well, which is good. We don't want any full units, so let's get these chaps back. Don't take any losses. They're getting massacred. Okay, charging to them. They're back. You fire upon them. Come on, let's get these guys. Just 282. Yeah, they're still quite big ones, so they can finish them off.
Missiles ready. Venus warriors. Warriors eager for blood.
It's always good to do this though, because you don't want your enemies coming back from a battle. You want to completely wipe their units. I always suggest to do this, guys, if you are doing it, a campaign. It's not over. In real life, if there's a battle going on and you wanted to decimate their forces from not coming back, you would 100% kill them off while they're running. That's what they've done then, and we would do that still now. Well, in certain places you wouldn't, but you take a prisoner. But back in these days, you take no one prisoner. Okay, let's fast forward it. Considering we've done pretty good, but like I said, the main thing was to take out them towers. Otherwise, I would have lost a lot more troops, and we burnt the settlement down a little bit. The encampment, sorry. Okay, we're back. So the game froze for a second. I also had to leave the game and come back in, just to make sure that it was bloody working. Okay, so we completely decimated their forces. So this one's they're not coming back. This army's gonna be completely wiped. 2795 losses. I've only lost 467 men. This guy got a bit depleted, the sword unit, but overall we got some guys ranked up, which is good. 200 kills on this horseman, 435 on that one. 143, 172. Onlookers obviously didn't get many kills. They took out the towers, and Spearmen done pretty well. And these guys didn't get engaged, so very good indeed. Happy with that. Could not have gone any better. Obviously, we've got to deal with some more forces in the area from the Western Roman Empire, and then we can obviously start expanding. Yeah, looks like they're completely wiped, so we're going to replenish.
Is there nothing else?
Oh, they actually run away.
That's all.
We can wipe that guy out, though. Don't want these guys surviving.
Getting on our way.
So we want to be, we're minus 200 at the moment. We're building here, so let's get them in there.
Thirsty for battle.
5. We need to deal with the public order for the meanwhile, and then we can take that settlement. They're not in our lands anymore, which is good. And we'll go for this.
Thirsty for battle.
Let them replenish. 4 turns. We're going to get some cash out of that. Also going to get some cash out of this. So what's affecting at the moment? Immigrants. So we can potentially boost up the tax rate to help out, but obviously public order we need to sort out first. So let's get rid of this instability, and then we can start dealing with the immigrants, because that's what's affecting us at the moment. We can swap these over at some point as well. But currently we've still got some cash, so that's dealt with. Let's put these in encampment mode. Okay, let's end turn. And then we'll take that settlement. Brigantium. But that force of the Romans is out of our lands now, which is good. So we don't have to worry about that as a threat anymore. Obviously there's many other threats that can come our way, so from the Romans. But we need to start expanding. Okay, they're attacking it. They just took out the Ostrogoths force. But the Ostrogoths are actually besieging Rome. And we've got the Geats in our area as well. Not the Geats, that is the Jutes. Mercenary negotiations. Okay, companions. Let's check what's going on here. Wrong one. Settlement. Migration has gone down though. Instability is going down, -1 per turn as well. So we may just have to wait here for another turn or so before we can attack Brigantium. Then we can start taking these settlements. We've actually got Hispania we're friends with, and then it is the Geats. It is the Geats. Okay, I thought so. That's the Jutes up there then. I was thinking of the guys next to us. We're doing this for agriculture.
Come then.
No. So if we get a piece of them. Probably not going to do it. No, they're there. Okay. I've only got to trade to these chaps. What happens if I increase this? -14. Just decrease it by 1? Oh, we're still in it. Okay, so we might be able to get rid of more immigration for a term if we have the taxes higher up. So I'm going to try and decrease it by 1 each turn, hopefully. And then we take Brigantium, and then we take Baraka, which is the main one because that's got the gold as well, so we can start trading that with people. But we go with Brigantium first though. But yeah, the Western Roman Separatists are in Italy, so their stronghold is starting. It will shift, just like in my Western Roman Empire campaign. They probably will move their forces to Spain, so. Germanic pagans support public order up to 10% for presence of Germanic paganism. Okay, it's gradually going down now though, because that's a 4. Immigrants has gone down. Taxes is obviously higher now. Instability as well. So it's going gradually down a turn, 1 per turn. I think we could probably get away with doing it for 1 more turn. And this is with the taxes up as well. So, and then this public order will kick in and we'll be fine. So I can move this force over to Brigantium and then move them guys in. What's religion are we on? Corruption. Greco-Roman paganism is going up. Germanic paganism is going up. We want this to increase, so obviously that's going to help out with religious differences as well then. Because obviously they're not really going to be believing in what we believe in, especially in Spain, so we are far away from our motherland. So we can get some buildings that can convert that over though, which will help out with public order. Once we get once we get another settlement, we should be able to build something like that, which would be pretty good. We'll get a culture over to our side. Looks like the Quadians are there as well, so they're pretty much fucked in Italy, so nothing we need to worry about from them, but obviously they could potentially shift their forces over to us then, as they know it's a lost cause in Italy. But it would be strong blow to them if they lose Rome, so. Okay, we're on 7 now, so let's decrease this. Yeah, immigrants has gone that way down, so we're going to decrease the taxes. I'm on 13, so move him out. Let's get him into attack, because our money's going to go down a lot otherwise. There's fortified mode, let's get out. Okay, we're -3, we can deal with that. Let's take this though. Okay, no need to do the battle for this one. And we're going to occupy.
Ready for further orders.
Okay, so per probably going to get a rebellion now, but we have to deal with that. Money's gone down for that, and then the public order will change in a turn. These obviously I can need to convert over. So we've got jetty, we've got some extra food, and we've got this rally field. We'll probably get rid of that. Oh, sorry, that's going to actually help with paganism. We've already got that building, so we're going to have to pay for that to increase it, unfortunately. But we'll deal with the civic ones we've got now, and then we can eventually do that, build it up. And we're going to have to convert this over at some point as well. Forces. Okay, what have we got? Integrity when raiding. Attrition, suffers from snow attrition. Versus nomadic tribes. And then versus Eastern Empires. Let's just do that. We eventually will face these people. But if there's a rebellion, we'll just quickly destroy it, so. Once we start going into the positive, then I can actually build more troops, and then we can obviously expand. We have 2 full army stacks there, and then we can expand a little bit more. We'll have to go southwards with our forces to take out the weakened Roman Western Empire before we attack people like the Geeks and so forth. But there's quite a few settlements we can take. With, at the moment, no real threat, so we can expand and get 4 or 5 settlements and start slowly building ourselves up. Once we get the infrastructure in, then we can get the troops, and then we can take out the bigger powers to be. Illegitimate birth. Rebellion imminent. Yeah, we know. 97. Okay. Chieftain Hall. Immigrants is up to 17. Instability is 9. Jesus Christ. $12,000. That's nice, isn't it? Let's dismantle them. So we're not going to be able to afford that. So what helps? Squalor. What gets us money? Public orders. No point in increasing that. That's going to help out as well. So we've actually increased the money now. 298. We can get Germanic horsemen at least. 194. I think we just leave it for the meanwhile. Increase that. Construction cost, hall building, food from characters. Construction costs, and then start putting things into here. Armour for commander unit. Wealth from agricultural buildings would be good. Upgrade costs for melee infantry units, commanding force, that'd be good as well. Tax rate for local province. There we go. My mouse is playing up. I think I need to change the battery on it. Okay, so that. Okay, downgrading them, then we can build some stuff up. Then food will go down though, but then we can do something. This is not going to be able to be done for a very long time. And this is one thing I really wish they fucking changed in this game. Why does it cost 12,000 to convert one settlement? You never used to get it in the old game. In Rome 2, it used to be like 2,000 if that, which is more reasonable. But anyways, we might as well just whack up the tax rate. We're going to get a rebellion either way, so we'll just deal with them. We'll try and get rid of some of the immigrants then, because that's what's obviously affecting us at the moment. But deal with this rebellion quickly. And we'll give it a couple turns to do some buildings in Brigantium, and then we'll take Baraka. So we've got the whole province then, and we've got the trade route. And something to trade, we've got the gold, so we get some money out of that. Anything where we can get some more money at the moment, because obviously it's quite lacking. and then we can't build any more bloody troops. But that is what's affecting our public order. Sanitation. That'll get some wealth. And we'll probably have to do some food. Wait a minute. So that's them two done. We're going to take these guys out.
Move out! Kill the coward! Get moving! For the tribe!
Okay, we're on 9. Taxes, immigrants has gone down. Okay, by 5, so we'll obviously decrease this. Let's see what happens. Oh, 112. Let's probably increase it by 1 then, maybe? Because we need to get rid of them. Yeah, we could do that then. Okay, that's sweet. We've actually got a little bit of money. We've got research done in 1 turn, which means we can increase that. And then we're going to start going through industrial buildings and things like that. Currently, we don't potentially do that at some point. But I think, because we've only got our settlements now, we need to obviously do infrastructure stuff. So we can get some better buildings. So I think we'll go this route, and then we can get sanitation for all regions. But it's going to give it a turn, I'll say. And yeah, they're moving up now, so we're going to take that settlement to the south of us quickly, and then deal with any rebels then. We'll just have the taxes up so we can gradually get rid of the immigration in this area, and then we can start building ourselves up a bit more. Duty calls. Oversee. Obviously get him. Natural causes. So our leader, he's dead now. Life is taking his toll by him. And we've got a new guy, succession at Foyer. If it's the Foyer, no, gift bless him. Okay, we're going to have to move down then. Let's take this. Currently on 0 actually, which is pretty good. So let's just attack here straight away. And it's occupier.
Is there nothing else?
So now we have the full settlement. Conversion is 12,000 again. We've got 2 public order buildings here. That's a 4, and we'll probably get rid of that. Let's dismantle that one. We can build this up if we wish to. We should probably have to. 21. Oh, what have I just done? Wrong one. So we've got that growth. So what industrial buildings probably will be next? We're getting an industrial building being built there. Let's check what the instability is in this area now because of that. Conquest only. Oh, okay. So taxes and immigrants. Instability. Probably going to get a thingy in this turn, but oh well. Let's deal with it. Money for that, and then corruption. And we go for that and food, and we're going to start giving them stuff. So that upkeep costs for mercenary units. No, wealth from agriculture. Personal influence, morale for commander's unit. Personal influence. So who's in charge then? Let's make him a judge, and then Wadia is an elder. Alaric is deceased. Where's his other chap then? He's not down here, is he? Just one of our generals is in charge. Yeah, because it looks like the Geats are going to try and actually take that settlement, so we've got that now. Next turn I'll check, start to see if we can get some trade with some people, which will obviously increase our money, but first things we need to try and settle this public order in this area. And then we can start building a couple more troops. Once we get some dough in. Because I can leave that second force in this area and the other guy can start expanding a bit more, so... Oh, okay, they've actually held off at Rome. The Burgundians. Okay. Oh, we're actually on 9 now. That's very good. So, can we convert this over? Public order. What should we get here? Paganism. Wealth. Public order. Sanitation. Is that just for this city, though? Well, we can eventually build it up. Food, we're alright. Let's go sanitation. Conversion is going to be 10,000, 12,000. Okay. Let's let this go down and we can start gradually building things up. So we're on 9 at the moment. If you bump out to that, 6. Okay, so we're going to have to bump it down by 1. So let's see what's affecting it now. Instability, and then immigration's gone down by a huge amount now, which is good. And we've still got religious differences. But we are slightly increasing ever so slowly. So let's get trade. The Franks.
I look forward to your wisdom.
This is where we're going to get our cash.
Welcome. We will talk.
Everybody wants that gold.
Good and noble friend. What an honor you do. Greetings, friend. I've got...
Okay, we've got 2 out of them at least.
Speak, my friend. And the...
Well, you know, that's going to help me out. That's pretty good. Let's get this public order down. We've got 2 new buildings. And then we're going to start increasing these things once the public order goes down. We can get a lot of cash from that. We can start building a couple of troops now. So,
We need good fighters.
get a couple of these.
There is no finer ending.
And we'll start getting some horses in there as well. So I'm happy with that. We've expanded, got that first province, and we can start churning some money out now. And then we can get this second. We can easily get this second army stack built up, which is good. Maybe we can focus on getting some better troops. Maybe I might do the research for. It's going to take 12 turns to we can get some better sword units, but that might help us out. I've obviously done one of these civic ones. That might be good, so we can get some Germanic horsemen then. Saying that we could get from this one. So increased agriculture. This is probably better, so we'll wait for... Huh? How come we can't get that? Oh, we can. It looked like it was grading, so I couldn't do it. Eventually we'll convert these over, but... which will help with growth, etc. This is gradually going down though, which is good. Okay, we've got another building done. We can also increase this at some point. Yeah, that might be better actually. Food consumption. We obviously need to get the food up, but we can increase this. We can get some better garrison units as well. Double check some trade routes.
We have need of talk, I'm sure. Welcome, worthy friend.
Okay, it's not part of that.
For the tribe.
Okay, what have we got? What can we build here as well? Yeah, we've got the horsemen. We've got everything we need in this one, ideally. So, not a lot really I could do, minus maybe a unit of horse. No, we don't have enough. Don't want to increase it too much because obviously we need to save some money. We need to increase our money as well, which is not going to happen for a couple of turns before I can get a couple more units. So, it's best leave it at that, I'd say. Eventually, we can do this one. Gothic Palatina defectors and noble Germanic swordsmen. So that'd be pretty good. And we obviously get the public order that goes with it. So, after this one, we'll do this. And then we'll move on to this. So we can get these replaced with the Gothic warbands and Germanic warbands. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Do that. Sort out infrastructure. And then we can start increasing our territory again. I don't see the point of going southwards as of yet. I need to kind of deal with what I've got and gradually build up. We need to make sure this public order goes down as well. It will slightly decrease each turn now with immigration, with the taxes, so and instability in the area. I do need to tweak these things down the campaign. I know there's a patch coming up this week, but it seems to be more unit balancing than anything else. They need to stop minus these conversion rates and other things in the campaign. It's still doable, the campaign, it just seems to be a hell of a lot harder. And to be honest, if you want to be playing on high difficulties, it's just near impossible sometimes. My personal opinion, that is, anyways. Immigrants has gone way down, instabilities. That should like go down a lot more, especially after we've taken that settlement. Look how many turns it's been. Probably like a good 3 or something. And again, a stranger hooded and cloaked has arrived in our midst. He claims to know the location of a long lost sacred site, which he will show you for a price. Pay the man.
For the tribe. We need good fighters. Fight with us. It's a good life.
Let's make them more formidable. And we should start getting some of our buildings in now, which is good. Which should also help out public order, so get our cash money, man. Also, myself and Dragonheart should be trying to record this week. We're going to try and record a few episodes of our co-op campaign in one chunk, and obviously we can release it per week then, until we can record again. It's just trying to find the time to do it. Sometimes it's a bit hard, but I think if we do it like that, if we do like 2-3 hour chunks, we can get like obviously 3 episodes recorded, depending on what happens. But we could get like 3 1-hour episodes and then release them weekly, and at least there's something that gets uploaded then. Good omen. Public order +2. The stranger. We've got ourselves a town centre and then a granary. Our money's gone down though. I think that's probably better. We get loads of money, and obviously we can get a spy out of it. Public order we're going to get from buildings like this. So I think that'd be pretty cool. 4 turns, and we get some more food in another turn. And we can do this sanitation plus 5, because we can increase everything then, and food we get as well. So once that's built, we can start doing that. So the conversion will probably be pretty good in this settlement, not this one. Because if we can get, sorry, my bad, if we can get this converted over, we can get this settlement, this slot open, and we can start building, and then etc, etc. We can still do another 3 things here.
I look forward to your wisdom. We have need of talk, I'm sure.
Ready for order.
Okay, leave them as they are. We've got 1 turn for that. Gradually going down. Immigration's gone way down as well. We've got 2 influences for this now, so this is slightly increasing, but it's taking a long time for that. Osmosis, God knows what that is. Germanic paganism is going up though, so public order effect -4, immigration population 42%, economic effect +7. War on turmoil displaces people, causing them to flee to nearby provinces and join the immigration population there. Okay. Also, I can just realised I can increase my taxes to maximum now because we've got a decent public order. If we're going to sit here for a few turns, I might as well bump it up so we get more money. Didn't think of that. Okay, so it looks like the Western Roman separatists are trying to attack Rome now. Ravenna is still there as well. Maybe they should have took that first. Bloody AI. Okay, the flaying. So let's increase this. We're only -1 now, which is good. And we've got massive state. Agriculture's gone up. Record. This very night there will be a quarrelling in the Great Hall. As our nobles compete in the flighting, do you wish to participate? Enter yourself. Okay. Let's make him older. Yeah, because we need to increase our money quite a bit before we can start doing these buildings. This will help as well. We'll get a public order. We need to think out what we want though. Do we want some onagers? Germanic hunters? We probably do actually in this area. Germanic raiders, pikemen. I think we're going to go for that so we can get the onagers and hunters. So we can get some archery units. Because we currently don't have that. Yeah, I think that'll probably be the best bet. Okay. Well, our search will be done as well, and we can move it on to the other one, so we can try and get some better sword units. This is going to be our stronghold, so we need to get everything built in this area. And I'm only going to start moving out until my second army stack's built. And public order's gone down. Which I think would probably be alright in a few turns to move out, actually. Let's see what happens. See what settlement we can take. Don't want to spread my forces too thin. As of yet. Infant mortality. Naval birth. Influence +10 for Freya. Trait gain, diplomatic tone. And then contentment, public order +5. Okay, that's very good. Very good indeed. Like I said, we're going to go for the onagers. And now we can go with research for this building. Okay. 2 and 3 turns. I think once we've done the 3 turns, I'll probably end this part here. Taxes is obviously increasing it by 25. Immigration, everything else has gone way down. Instability as well. So we're getting there with public order. Then obviously these things we built, extra money, huge amount of money, so I can get a couple more units in here. By the time this is done, I'll throw some Onagers and Germanic hunters in here, and obviously we'll get these to a reasonable force, but they can stay here, and then that force can obviously move southwards. We need to see what we got here. So we want to take these 3 settlements. And then once we've got 2 full army stacks, one will stay here. I don't know, we need to build 3, don't we? Because the Romans have still got a huge amount of forces here and settlements. We can also move to here, Toletum, Carthanova, and this one. They've still got Tarraco as well though. But yeah, we need to start expanding though. Ideally we can get this, but at the same time if I leave one guy here, he can get attacked from 1, 2, 3 settlements. And obviously this guy's going to have to stay up here in case this settlement... Well, we'll totally take that settlement and we can leave him there. But again, we need to make sure this public order is sorted over here before that happens. Which should hopefully be alright once this is built. Because that's public order 10. So yeah, we could potentially do that in 6 turns because we've got the research going on. So I think once that's done, I'll move that second army stack out and then form that province. And then they can start attacking as well. But that first one can still move southwards and start making some gains. We need to see what forces are there anyways. Because they got a smallish force there at Elisipio. And Emerita Augusta would be really good for money as well to get that. Faction encountered Italia. Increase anything? Probably not. There's going to be public order stuff, so... Ooh, Germanic crossbowmen and Gothic archers. That's something else we could do at some point. That's really good, actually. They cost a lot of money, though, as anything.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so Rome has actually been taken out.
My salutations and the good wishes of our people to you and yours. Of what would you speak?
Come on, trade for me.
Welcome, worthy.
So that's the Dukes again.
Welcome. We will talk.
How many turns have we got then? We got 1 turn for that, 2 turns for this. Okay, let's just quickly spam these. Let's increase our money. Looks like they're going to try and take that back though. Oh, Italia's, I think that was Naples or Neapolis. So it may not be Rome itself. The Western Roman separatists are still actually sieging it. It looks like they're going to try and attack them. And they're sieging Ravenna as well. So they're pretty much stuffed now. Even the Franks are down there, Jesus. We can also increase this, sanitation and food. Food might be good actually, because then we can increase this one once we do the research. It's not going to give us any money though, but...
Ready for battle.
1 turn and we can start building a couple troops. Public order's 3 at the moment. It's increasing though, but that one's going to help us out a lot actually, because we can start building shitloads of stuff here. I assume sanitation is probably for overall. No, it's just that settlement. Okay. But, you know, like I said, we can do some really cost-effective buildings in this one for Squalor. Once we get the growth for it. It's gradually going up, but obviously the main thing would help would be conversions, because we can get this converted over. 9,000, that's going down as well now, which is good. We can get 2 extra growth, extra wealth, public order is going to help. We get a better garrison unit, troops, etc, etc. So, it's going to help. It's going to help out. So, market stalls, yeah. Okay, one more turn. We can get some onagers in. We've got onagers in this first fall, so if you can get one in this, we'll be laughing. Especially when we take big settlements, it's going to help out with towers, and obviously even stuff that we've done in the beginning of this part with the encampment. It's good for stuff like that. So it's always good, handy to have some onagers. Pompelio. But definitely Western Roman Empire is our main strategy to expand. I think there's no point of attacking the other factions, not yet anyways. But we've got ourselves a foothold into Spain now, which is really good, which is obviously going to help us expand even further and get us the gains that we want. And then we can start seeing who's actually situated themselves, because you've got the Saxons there, Franks over at Genoa, Western Roman Separatists are starting to make some ground, so we've got plenty of enemies to tackle. Can even do that one. Got 3 turns before this is done though. Germanic Lancers, Gothic Lancers, and this is going to get us cross-payment as well. It's just the public order we need to think about, because obviously we're not doing business as of yet. We need gemstones for that one. So yeah, we'll probably have to wait until we start doing some of these buildings, because we need to do this for the public order. We can start putting the tax rates down now, I think. Let's put it down by 1, and then we're going to start building a couple of units in here. So onagers, and we're going to get a couple hunters, and then 1 more horse. We're going to leave them as they are with that, I think. We're going to save the rest of our money, because we want to wait for 3 turns before this is done, and then we can get our public order to start building. So this will be done. We'll get some more food in, and we can start thinking about doing units like this. Even if we don't get loads of them in our armies, we can at least get like 1 unit of them, for example, or 2, and then leave it at that. Even 1 Germanic crossbowmen or archers we can stick in here. We can just get rid of these at some point. They're cheap anyway, 71. So, hope you enjoyed this part, guys. Sorry if it does go on a little bit, but it's good to get a good stronghold, and then we can start expanding. So in the next part, we're going to obviously move southwards, and we start taking these settlements of the Western Roman Empire. These guys will just move down to here, so we're going to have to. As long as we can take this, I'll be happy. We've got 2 full provinces, so definitely by the beginning of the next part, I'm going to start moving down. I'll put the tax rates down as well, and move this guy to here to protect that. He's got a few more troops, and then we can start building this building up, which help public order, and then he can start moving southwards as well, and start taking these kind of settlements. He can take Tolitum, and then obviously we can kind of link these all up then, which would be good. See you all in the next part. Bye bye.